Hi everyone, Dean, Real Estate Dynamics. I've got Dom with me, the head of real estate from Macquarie Bank. Now the last question we wanted to ask him was based around if an agency was out there and they had, say, $500,000 that funding or that they had to spend, that they could either go out and buy an investment property and negative gear it, or they could go out and buy a rent roll with a cash flow in a business of which they're already working 6-7 days a week. So why wouldn't they add to it? It'd make it cash positive in the year one, paid off in 5 years. With the investment property, all of that potentially with negative gearing is going to go away if they don't get much capital growth.
Yep. Good question, and certainly not here to give advice, but I guess from my
opinion,
my observation around that, I think, and if we look at this through the evolving model that is real estate, and as it's transforming itself away from real estate businesses to broader property services businesses, and by that we're actually changing the lens by which we're looking at the likes of tenants and landlords. We now see them more as clients, and we now see them more as clients that we can be delivering into the lifetime needs of those clients across property services more broadly. I think the opportunity to do that with a bigger captured audience by bolstering out cash flow and or rent rolls and being able to do more transactions with more people will not only continue to see you drive your top line through revenue as you're leveraging more parts of the share of wallet for that client, above just management fees. We're talking connections, we're talking adjacencies, broader
adjacencies
services.
Being other income streams, i.e. insurance, i.e. refinancing, those sort of things, which makes perfect sense because there's been, Macquarie put on an event last year in May and they had somebody out from the UK and said, look, here's 100% of what we make as far as income-wise, and there are 450 offices. Only 20% is actually the real estate transaction. But without that 20%, we wouldn't have got the other 80% because we gained the trust with that 20%. So I think that is a perfect. We haven't got the other 80% yet, but people are starting to think about that.
Exactly, and can't access the 80% without the 20%. So the 20% is certainly the core part of your business. It's what you do now. It's about superior execution and driving greater profitability and cash flow from that. So I think going out and buying the likes of a rent roll asset to not only bolster cash flow, to do more with more people, but I think as we start to look at what the future of valuation methodology looks like in the space as well, 96% of transactions that we see are based on recurring revenue and recurring revenue solely. Not many occasions that goodwill really comes into effect, then I think we'll see valuation methodology build out across multiple recurring revenue streams that sit within a property services business. So not only are you bolstering your top line, but you're increasing potentially the valuation of your business and arguably your exit strategy and what your superannuation fund, let's face it, looks like.
So there's another good reason. We're biased, but there's another good reason to go out and buy yourself a rent roll.